as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Chicago Bears. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
18. One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm trying to collect. Chance. Bang. Alert.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down right around the 37. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, ball. 54 is Mike. Hey, echo. 54.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Here's Trubisky to throw. This is Miller, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Bilal Nichols. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Mariota. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Set the tone, defense.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Completes it to Davis. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Throwing on 2nd down. Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 37. Check 37. He's checking. Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. A first down throw for Mariota. He gets it to Humphries. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And give him a gain of 37.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now Lewis. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. After the interception, here's Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. Past the 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Mariota. It's caught. Humphries. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Check 45, come on. Check. 3.
They're indeed going. It's Mariota. He's going to loft one, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
Extra point put through by Succop. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A very solid gain of 27.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, switch gears. Alert. Switch. Check. 18. Hey, watch it. Check. Crunch.
The first down carry for Davis. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the run. Good stop, baby. That's a big stop. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Under 10. 10. Alert flare.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
Double up. Lock in. Watch the
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And Robinson with a big catch. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Joker.
On 1st down, Trubisky. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Watch the curl. Check.
Here's Trubisky. Robinson's got it. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think.
What do you mean by that, Bert?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Trubisky now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Motion. Mark 55. Cut. Hatchet. Lock in.
They'll try and run forward with Davis. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Another try for Davis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Hey, alert. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Go. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike.
On third and goal, Trubisky toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On third down, Mariota. He gets it to Brown, complete. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mariota. It's caught by Davis. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Where are they, team? It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Third and short yardage. Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. Again, it's Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Khalil Mack. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's set a tone, fellas. And check 4. 3. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. One. Championships, baby.
Mariota now from the 50. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
18. 36. Check 31. Check 31. Check. Mike's by 4.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Move. Watch QB drop. Mike's 54.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
54. Mike 54. It's a party now. Right there. 54. Right there.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, Alpha. Watch the pass. Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. And we got to get to the ball. Alert. Hey, Foxtrot.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's got Burton here. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, other teams
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Get up! 180! I'm not ready. Tight go. Hey, 18. Wide, get wide. Switch.
They'll try to get the run game going. Here's Davis. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Man, I got you. Banjo. 18.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. There he goes inside the 30. He finds Robinson. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. Trubisky now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip.
On the carry, it's Davis. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Check 25.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Mike up. 180. Pick it up. Go. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Here we go, D. Watch twist. Red, up. Safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 52. Check nickel.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Shift! Hey, alert! It's a safety creep. Slam. Move.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Completes it to Davis. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
That's the score. Bears 24, Titans 14. O'Connell, the kickoff for Chicago.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Mariota. Complete. This is Lewis. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And his throw here's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Khalil Mack. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Khalil Mack, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check, go get him, go get him, go get him. SOS. 3. Check. 3.
The Titans go. It's Mariota. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Titans Ringo. Titans on the Ringo.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Check it back. One. Hey, check 24.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
The Titans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Working out of the gun, Mariota, flush to his right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Mariota on target there to Humphries. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mariota to sneak it. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Marcus Mariota taking it in as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Succop for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he spins through. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percent.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And the return will stop right around the 25. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check. 61. Matchbox, right.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got Lewis. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down. On second down, Swift. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Bring it.
Now it's Trubisky. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. And now it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Hey, check right.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Watch time.
On first down, Trubisky. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Let's go.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
54 smooth. 54. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Trubisky to throw. That's complete to Robinson. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. The 30. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially solve this one away. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll sneak it with Mariota. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Well, they're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Lewis here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 34. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good.